2, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, welcome to edsguitarlessons.com. I just wanted to do a video to help young guitarists to kind of figure out how do you learn other people's songs, how do you find out what key they're in. There's a lot of ways to do that. Of course, if you have the music, it tells you what key a song's in. But say for instance, like the song I was just playing, that maybe you got off the internet, CD, you have no music for it, and so you got to search to figure out, what key is that in, and what scale do I play? That's a very important question to ask yourself, and a lot of people don't really know how to do that, and there are some simple techniques that you can use that will help you to be able to do that. And so, without making this a long video, I'm going to just try to shorten it up. If you have other questions, you can email me at owen.edward@yahoo.com. That's my personal email, business email. So if you'd like to ask a question, feel free to do that. But hopefully I can help you to be able to find the key of a song, and then also to figure out what scale you're going to play once you find the key of the song. So let's begin with that. This particular song I was playing was a jazz blues type of thing, kind of a shuffle sound. That automatically, in my mind, it gives me an idea of where I'm probably going to go, what kind of scale I'm going to use. Because the moment you say jazz blues, I think that kind of gives you a big indicator that it's probably going to be a bluesy type thing that you're going to be playing. So that lends itself to the minor pentatonic blues scale. So you got to interpret the song that you're playing. Rock, it has its own types of scales that work good with, depending on the type of rock chords or chords that they're playing. That would lend itself more to a modal type system, what mode you would be playing in to figure that out. I go into detail with that with a DVD I've created talking about the modes. There's some stuff on my website, edsguitarlessons.com, but also a DVD that I have. So what do you do? A song like this that we just played, okay? I'm going to play it loud. I'll play it, and then I'm going to tell you how you figure it out. So, what do we see there? Of course, we interpret it as being blues. So I would use a blues scale. For those that were watching, you've probably seen that I was doing a blues scale. But how do I know which key? And how would you know which key to play a blues song, a rock song in? Right now, let's just talk with blues. Blues rock type thing, 1-4-5 progression. In this case, it would be a 1-4-5 progression, typical 12-bar blues type of thing, scenario. Okay, thousands and thousands of songs written in that format. Okay, one of the simplest ways that I find to do it is not trying to play the minor pentatonic blues scale all over the neck to say, wow, I might get lucky and just start. I would approach it in a more defined way, and that is, you know where the minor pentatonic scale is, you know. You start off on a root here on the 6th string, and in this example right now I'm going to do A. There's your other A. And there's your other A. What I like to do when I'm trying to find out somebody else's solo is I'll use that one note to kind of figure out where it is, what scale this particular blues song is in. So I'm going to kind of use some extreme examples here, but I'm going to show you how I would search around to try to figure out, you know, what key a particular song is. Not using the whole scale, but just using a single note from the scale, the root note. I'm thinking of this, I'm probing, if you will, with the root note to figure out what key it is. And I think as you listen to the song, it's going to be like the do re mi scale, do re mi da 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 da, and the next note, you know, is the next tonic. It's the root, or the 8th note, or the da da. The 7th note really cries out. It's crying out that I want to go home. I want to resolve, if you will. So we're looking to resolve this one note so that it resolves on the root note of the song. It's also helpful, and I don't want to go into detail on this, to know how songs are structured. And in the blues, it's a 1-4-5 progression. They're using the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord of the major scale to play the song. It's real common in blues, in a 12-bar blues, 8-bar blues, whatever. But it's important to know when the turnaround happens, when it's going from the 5 chord to the 4 chord back to the 1. And of course, each new verse starts on the 1 chord. So it's when that 1 chord comes around, that's when you really want to try to make sure that you're zeroing in with this one note to find that key. Okay, so I'm going to be extreme here. I'm going to hop all over, and then at the end, I'm going to show you how you can hear it kind of getting closer and closer to finding that key just using your guitar as a methodology here. So here we go. I'm going to exaggerate this now.
1, 2, 3.
Sour. Don't go at all. Now, I'm all over the map. So sometimes you want to use just a higher note pitch. Kind of hear something happening there, like it's saying, hey, da. There it is. Watch. No. There it is. See how this one note, you know you're there when this one note sounds pretty good all the way through. That almost goes with the whole song. Now I'll throw in my minor pentatonic because I've interpreted as a blues song, so. So that's just one of many examples that I can show you that kind of helps you to find a key of any particular song. As you just use one note on your first string, and you kind of use a ascending, descending thing as you kind of listening to the song, listening for the opening verse. Many times we'll have the root, the tonic or the root of the song, the key of the song, if you don't know it. Especially in a 1-4-5 scenario, you want to use the 1 chord to to kind of zero in on it. That happened to be C, by the way. That was in the key of C. So I use C minor pentatonic blues. So, and you can use this when it is also in a modal system. In other words, it's not using a minor pentatonic style, but it's using the modes. And when you're in that, then it's the same thing. You're looking for that one note that just sounds good almost all the way through the song. And that kind of gets you in the key. And then you can play the song, you know. Then you're right on the money with everything that's going on. So I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any questions, you can email me at owen.edward@yahoo.com. You can also check out my website and find a link to contact me at edsguitarlessons.com. Thank you, God bless you, and you have a great day.